Right, let's do a quick video for all those people out there wondering on how to get set up and started with your Banter Unity SDK project. Getting the SDK sorted out, installed, and getting set up, basically. So yeah, get Unity Hub. Simple as that so far. Let me just show you Unity Hub. Unity Hub in Google. Should have had this prep beforehand, but hey, that's what it's all about, right? Yeah, download. So just Google over here now for you guys to see. Just so you know what's going on here. Yeah, so basically, when you go to unity.com/download or just Google Unity, it should be the first thing that comes up, right? You want to download it for Windows. By default, it'll give you Unity Hub, so you'll just want it. You don't have to have it if you don't want to. You can download the things individually, the versions, but you can just get Unity Hub. I highly recommend it, although I don't like it, but hey. Yeah, so download it for your desired system, install it, and then you will then be on this page. I think maybe this first or this, I don't know. But what you'll want to do after that is you'll want to install an editor, right? So click on the install editor button from the install tab on the left there of Unity Hub. Official releases, pre-releases and archive. For the sake of this video, I will just recommend outright now that you can use Unity 6.3, and if it doesn't work, then I'll eat my hat. But I've used it, Pony's used it. To the extent of how much support it will have in terms of extra functionality like visual scripting, I don't know. But for most people, it should get you up and running. And then obviously the game is on 6.2 point something, but it'll be on 6.3 very soon as well. So it'll get there anyway, regardless. So I think there won't be any support issues. If you do want to stay on the safe side, you can go to archive. Then you can go to the download archive page, and then it'll give you this. And then from here, you can go to 6 point whatever. And then the last 6.2 version is there. You can install that. And then it'll get inside your it'll get up inside your Unity there, okay? I think we're on Unity 6.2.14 if I remember correctly, or one of those there, 6.2.11 or 6. Doesn't matter. But anyway, there we go. I'm just gonna outright say just get 6.3. Why not? I've already got 6.3, but yeah, if you did want to install it, you would just click that button there. Once it's installed, you'll see all your versions here. The security alert, if you're using an older version, just means that your version is vulnerable, but only if you build a game directly from it. But we're only using it to make builds that will then run in a version that is not exploited anymore, okay? So yeah, there you go. You've got that. Once you've got your Unity version installed, you want to just go to Manage, Add Modules, and then you'll just want to make sure you've got your Android build support there installed. You'll just tick these boxes on the side there, and then obviously Windows build support there as well, okay? And then continue, and then give that a moment to install. I think there'll be a downloads thing at the top here. It'll take maybe I don't know, depends on your internet connection, right? So I can't really say, but you'll see the progress there. Once you're done, everything's all sorted out. It won't hurt to give Unity Hub a restart. So just close it, reopen it, just to get everything aligned correctly. Here's all of my projects. Don't worry too much about that. We're gonna make a new one. So, new project. Key thing to think about here is we only support built-in render pipeline at the moment. So you'll want to just make sure that your version here on the editor, because we've only got Unity 6.3, we'll click on that one, assuming that you followed me. And then we'll just need to scroll down. Where this is, it'll depend, right? On if you've got it installed or not. No, it might be at the bottom down here. So it'll be maybe next to 2D built-in render pipeline down there. But because I've not got it in, because I've already got it installed, it's up near the top more. Okay. So, but yeah, if you don't have it installed, I'll just give this as an example. Pretend this is 2D, and then you click, and then you've got that button there that says download template. And then once it's installed, it'll be near the top. We can click on that. We can. You'll probably have an organization already. That's just what mine's called. Don't worry about that too much. Type in a name. So we'll just call this. What should we call this? We'll just call this. Record. But then we'll want to just. I prefer to make it a local project, right? So I'm going to do that. You can make it a cloud project if you want. I think it stores locally as well as, but you'll wanna. Yeah, I don't know. I'm lost with my words here. I just use local. I don't mess around with cloud, but I think you can use cloud if you want to as well, and it'll back it all up there. But I think if you'll have to pay eventually if you use up too much, whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna just do that. You do what you want to do on that part. That's not really too important. Location again, not too important, but you'll kind of want to have a permanent home for all your Unity stuff. You don't really want to have it all scattered around everywhere. But obviously you'll want to make backups too, if you want to. Again. Anyway, right. Well, so we'll just call this record. That's this project. So we'll call it Banter record, right? Banter record. There we go. And then we'll just do create project. We've got 3D built-in render pipeline at the top there ready. So we know that that's the thing that we've got. And then we'll just click create project. And then we can just minimize this now. And then you will see the Unity engine craziness happening there. So I'm just going to pause that right now. Let that do its thing. It'll probably take you about 10 minutes. Who knows? We'll give that a minute to load. Right, there we go. We're in a fresh, spanking, clean project here. Your window arrangement might differ slightly. So maybe we can just maybe reset the windows. I don't know. Reset all layouts. There we go. So this is what you'll see, right? So there we go. What we want to do now is get the Unity Banter SDK. So we'll just go to Window, Package Management, and on our older versions, it'll be Package Manager straight away there. But anyway, we have to go to that. And then from here, you'll see this pop up. And then we'll click the plus button. And then we'll just install from Git, okay? The best thing to do here. And then I will drop this next to the video. So it's just github.com/sidequestvr and then /Banter SDK.git. So there we go. But then what I would like to do is we just stick a little hash at the end and then type in main. And that makes sure that we've got the main top dog one going, okay? It doesn't necessarily need to be there, but that's what I like to do. And that's what I say you should do maybe too. But hey, I'm not your mom. Right, install. That should be now retrieving the package from GitHub. There we go. And if you know a little sneaky stuff on how to search through GitHubs, then you might be able to find developer branches as well and preview branches. I didn't tell you that. But there, I'm going to pause now for a minute and let that install, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, we're near the end of that now. We'll just see this little compiling script thing pop up here. So, there we go. We'll just want to click yes on this while I get the other window ready. Where is that? There we go. 1 second, guys. There we are. That'll be handy there. Let that do its thing while I'm talking about stuff that you can't see. So yeah, while that's going, maybe just get your phone out, get another window ready, and just go to sidequestvr.com, and then log into your account, or go to sdq.st/link. But yeah, basically TLDR. I'll show you what you need to do now quickly. You want to get to this page here. Okay, go to my account and then link app at the top there, and then you'll get to this page here, or sdq.st/link. It'll take you to the same place. Okay, bam, bam, bam. So we'll just move that out the way for a second. Banter SDK is installed. Happy days. And then while that's now installed, we can just move that out the way there. So that's another little pro tip. You can move anything you want wherever you want. Bam, bada, bam, bada, boom. You'll know it's installed as well, also, because the Banter thing at the top there will pop up, okay? And then once you have, once you've gone up there to the Banter thing, you want to open up Banter Builder. And then here, you'll see the same link that I just told you before, the short link, or go to the SideQuest website, log in, whatever. You can't click that. Oh, no, you can click that. That does work. Nice. Right, so I'm just going to type in that number now. And if you want to steal my account right now, feel free to type in that number too. Okay, so that should link now. Happy days. Yep. Okay, we're logged in. Bob works. Yes, baby. Right. So we're just literally gonna we'll just get rid of that crap. Oh no, we'll keep the real-time light for now. I don't recommend you keep it if you're doing a really intense scene, but for us, why not? Let's get rid of that camera. We don't need that camera. And there we go. We're good. So let's just build literally a little box we can stand on, right? Maybe I'll make it something more fancy. But yeah, we'll do a 3D object. We'll do a cube. It'll add a 1 meter by 1 meter cube. Let's just drop that down so it's level with the floor there. Inspector. We can scale that down on the Y. Can that? There we go. Oh yeah, baby. And then we can then scale up that there, and then that one there. It doesn't matter. I'm just literally throwing together a quick scene here. So let's just get that there. Let's get that back up to here. It's just literally on that 0 there. Okay. Don't worry too much about this. This is just literally whatever. So I'm just getting this set up. It's already got a box collider, so that'll work great. Material. Can we edit that right now? We'll just make that. Change the color? No, we can't because there's no shader. Don't worry about that for now. We'll worry about that another time. But yeah, anyway, we've got a collider. Happy days. We're just literally just trying to upload this space now. Okay. So we'll wanna save this. Okay. So we'll do a save. And this is the sample scene right now, but we can do a save as, and then we can rename it now. So in Unity, Banter Record is the project, but then you can have scenes, which are basically instances of your thing. So if you've got like levels, you can use scenes to make a different level, and then keep all of the stuff in the background, like all your assets that are similar. But yeah, there you go. Have a great drink, and you can hear some of that slugging. Okay, so we'll just call this new test. Okay. Now our project, our scene, sorry, is called new test in the Banter Record project that we named before in the Unity. Blah blah blah. Yakety schmackety. We'll have this HTTP stuff here. I don't know what's going on with this, but don't worry too much about some of this stuff here. That's just the Unity. That's just the Banter Builder auth and stuff. But we're logged in, so that's right. Okay, there might be just some weird little config in the background that's not quite clear. That out the way. Don't worry too much about it. It should still all work fine. So yeah, we've got our floor here. We've added a collider just for the sakes of having something to stand on. And then now we will pretend that we've got our big scene with loads of crazy stuff in it, and we're just literally going to grab this here, drag it over, and then that's now, see that there? New _test Unity. Another thing we need to do quickly is go to project settings quickly, okay? Last thing we need to do here. Go to player, scroll down, and then we're looking for .NET Framework. Oh, and it's already set to not 2.0, which is great, right? That's the standard. So yeah, that's already pretty good there. Let me just make sure everything else is good. I think everything else is good. Okay, yeah, although we didn't really need to do much there. But yeah, just make sure that's set to not 2.0, okay? API compatibility level, okay? Happy days. We're not going to do auto-upload. I like to do it manually, but you can do whatever you like, okay? But yeah, next thing is we're going to want to make a Banter space quickly, okay? So we'll create one. That link doesn't quite work properly, but I'll show you where to go. So we'll just go to groups and events in your account. We'll just do new group or space or whatever here, and then we'll just call this video. We'll call it. Yeah, we'll call it video test. It doesn't really matter. And we'll remove the underscore as well. I'm a sucker for that. This is a test space for a movie. Create space. Okay? Create group. Whatever. Sorry, space is stuck in my brain. So once you've created your space, it even says space up there. So whatever. We'll want to go to the Banter tab. If you want to get crazy with some art for your space, then you can add it here. If people join this space or group on the SideQuest site, they will end up here, and then you can view the user. Not view the user, sorry. You can change the permissions to them there if it's not you, okay? And make them a moderator of your space, which means they can kick people and stuff. But anyway, for the sakes of the video, we're just focusing on this page here, the Banter tab. You won't get this admin only configuration. Don't worry about that. But we'll want to click the host with SideQuest. There we go. See that group saved? It'll automatically save it once you switched it over. And then now, what we'll want to do is just take a note of this URL here, right? So we'll want to just we'll copy that. Copy that. Paste that there. We can remove the bant.ing because that's already there, and then that's basically where it's going to send all of this to if we want to, okay? But because we're not uploading it automatically, it doesn't matter. We can do it manually in a moment, okay? Okay, right. So I think everything is ready now. So we'll just do a quick check. Everything's good here, and then just build. And then depending on how fast your PC is, it will get sorted out. So let's just click build now, right? Space, yeah, that doesn't matter too much because it's not uploading, but just make sure that's right if you are uploading, and then everything's good there. So let's just click confirm, and I will see you in an instant, because that's the beauty of pausing videos. Okay, right, there we go. So once everything's done, automatically you will have a Windows Explorer thing that opens up, and then from here then we'll just need to take note of this URL path, so just copy that if you want. Might make it easy for yourselves. And then we want to open up where we just had that there here, right? Okay. So basically, we're just going to upload the index that's generated there. So we'll just click upload. We'll click that there, and then we've got index, open, upload. Okay. And then we'll go to Windows. We'll want to get the Windows one. And upload that one, and I've just noticed now that Android didn't build for some reason, but let's figure that out, right? Why that didn't work. Duck. Just do that one. Yeah, okay, right, so let's just figure out what's going on here then, okay? What have we got? This could be a slight issue with Unity 6.3, but hey, let's figure this out together. So we can go to Yep, there we go. We'll go down to project settings again and just quickly check we've got everything here. Okay. Right, we'll just... wait a minute. We'll just toggle this on and off, eh? Do another quick build. I'm gonna save this and reopen Unity, because that's something that you might need to do. So let's just close that, save it. I didn't restart Unity Hub either, like I said I would do. But so let's just close that down. Unity Hub. Banter record. Let's just open that up. 6.3.1. Let's just go to our installs. 6.3.1. Manage. Add modules. Make sure that's all in there. Android support. Yep. It's all in there. Happy days. Continue. No, install queued. Nothing needed there. Okay, doesn't matter. I think maybe we didn't let the Visual Studio installer finish. But yeah, okay, we're back in now, okay? I'll get back again. Oh, okay, Odin. So that's just changed it automatically for us. So let's just go back into that again quickly. So this is just basically troubleshooting stuff that you might see, right? Oh, so we have got Android in there. Go to project settings. Where was it? Player. There it is. And let's just double check the... look at that. It changed itself automatically. You sneaky bugger. Okay, so let's just close that down. There we go. Let that do its thing. Go. And then let's just try one more time, shall we? Banter Builder. Where is Banter Builder gone? I need to finish this installer here quickly. 1 second, guys. Update all. Let that update in the background. Okay, right, now I've changed that over. Let's just restart this, okay? And let's open that up again. Go, just opening up that one again there. Second to load. There we go. Is Banter Builder going to work? There we go, Banter Builder does work. See, just a little restart sometimes works. Does the trick. Let's just double check our thing again, just to make sure that that's not been set to 2.1. Player, framework, happy days. Yeah, that's just sorted out. So we'll just toggle these again, and then just build. Let's build again. See what happens, eh? Maybe it'll work again now. There we go. Look at that. We've got an Android build now. Happy days. So we just troubleshooted some stuff there. So I'm glad that that's all happened. But there you go, right? Let's get this window open again here. So we'll just reinstall the Windows one quickly, and you'll know that there's something there because they won't be 1 kilobyte, or if they've got issues, then that's what you'll see, right? That'll upload pretty quick. This will upload pretty quick. Okay. And then get rid of those pop-ups, and then we can just probably reinstall that index on as well, so it's all synced up nicely. Happy days. Okay. So then we'll just go to Banter. However you want to do it. I'm just going to preview it in Steam. So, but yeah, remember to take a note of that EB137C, okay? And then hopefully, now, once we spawn in, we will be at the... we'll be at the thing, right? Shift. Second, guys. Just configure something quickly. Okay, right. There we go. Apologies for that. So yeah, let's just get Banter over here. We'll go to this and we'll just type in EB137 dot bant.ing, okay? And then hopefully that should... No space found. I think we just didn't save it, did we? So let's just go up here, save group. Work now. No results. Ah, it's no C. My bad. God, I'm an idiot. There we go, look. Video test. Loading in there. And then look at that, guys. We're inside of Banter, and we did it. And, you know, we're standing on a platform here. This is all Unity, lovely stuff. We've got a nice little real-time light here going on there. Oh yeah, baby. So yeah, there you go. That's that. I'm not gonna tell you how to do any more. You gotta just mess around for ages and figure it out. Okay? You just gotta do the thing. So I'll just get to this camera now. So yeah, I've been me doing my thing, and you have been a person watching this, and this is great. Happy days, good times, and